Good afternoon. I'm State Representative Carlson Weddington of the 27th Ohio House District. We've heard about education, primary and secondary level. We've heard about stimulus dollars and the use of that. But what's also important is we talk about workforce development. Ohio needs jobs, and Ohioans need good job training. Tough economic times are affecting Ohioans all across the state and all communities, large, small, urban, and rural. To ensure that we come out in a strong position once the national recession lifts, we must invest in Ohio's workforce and do all we can to promote job growth. While certainly the difficult economic times makes it tough to invest in job creation, we must continue to do all that we can to put Ohioans back to work. What the Senate did, the Senate Republicans in fact, was a different direction. They took a different direction as it relates to several key workforce development measures that we feel are important, not only for African Americans, but for the state of Ohio. For example, the Senate removed a provision that would have established an employee opportunity program for significantly disadvantaged groups through the Department of Development. The Senate Republicans removed funding for a microloan program to provide financing to small upstart businesses. They removed a provision that would have waived a filing fee through the Secretary of State's office that would have helped many young upstart businesses in communities all across Ohio. They removed a program that would have provided employers grants to train employees in biotechnology and bioscience. This would have helped employees who are transitioning in their careers in this 21st century economy. They removed a provision that would have required a contractor that receives state funds to follow local workforce laws. In many communities, this would have helped protect jobs for residents in the cities where the work is being done, especially minorities and low-income residents. I am pleased, however, that the Senate did keep the minority business bonding program that will help foster development and job creation in minority communities. We will continue the fight to provide the opportunities and the priorities that we set forth initially in the House bill. But together, those of us standing here feel that it is unconscionable of the things that the Senate has done. Thank you.
To my colleagues who stand behind me, and for those of you who are friends in the audience today, as we address the issues that you have before you, that you have been presented today, the one issue we have not addressed is the issue of health and health care. When you decrease funding for issues like lupus, sickle cell anemia, diabetes, counseling, and when you close, you decrease the funding or limited funding for the free clinics and for the other community centers, health centers in your community, you ultimately shut it all down. You can decrease the funding for those particular issues, for those particular illnesses like lupus, but you really can't even function as it should be. Sickle cell anemia, poison centers, all of these components affect our community. And I really am surprised that our colleagues on the other side of the aisle, who we served with, have not. We learned something over the years that when we stand before you, that we ask for what is necessary, and we're not looking for the unnecessary, the frivolous. So as we look at health care and we look at health, I want you to remember decreasing funding is almost like shutting it down.